Yep, there he is.
Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko Enoshima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
What?
What? I am... What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
When did you say that?
Huh?
Alrighty? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about? Liar! There's no way! There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
I'm a reserve student.
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. No.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
in order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
The ultimate hope? Then the current me and Izuru Kamakura are... What did Hope's Peak Academy do to me?
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked, he had a talent all along.
How can someone from the have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve corps?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
Hold on.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity.
Nope. It's darker than you think. I don't understand what that means.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide... Was he hidden in...
Then Hajime's...
There's no doubt I've always had that name ever...
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
Damn it!
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't...
I do not want any...
Could it be created? That might be Izuru.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for... He had a talent all...
How can someone from the reserve have such an amazing
In order to hide Izuru's identity.
Damn it!
Agree using the cultivation plan?
Good news, Hajime!
Hold on, what is the cultivation plan? Hope's Academy attempted to create true hope by consolidating the results of all their research.
Even though you were mom, he had a talent all.
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide it, was he hidden in the...
Then Hajime's.
There's no doubt I've always had that name ever since I was...
Then Izuru is your fake.
Hey, you weren't lying to us.
I do not want any more last minute.
Could it be created hope? That must be it!
How does that make... Okay, I'm sure we'll find out here, but let's see. Like, I don't know why that's necessary.
Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Zuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it. You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata
Surprises.
was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Well, then you know what? He's so talented, he can just fix everything.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised. All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, When Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown...
He'll disappear.
Really?
Disappear?
Well, Hajime will, but we'll have Izuru.
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy.
Who was super nice and loved to help people.
He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear? I'm going to disappear. I made my family disappear. Disappear? Disappear, disappear. Disappear, disappear, disappear. Disappear, disappear, disappear. All the disappears. What's up with my hair, dude? It's Sephiroth. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Hajime existed at one point before Hope's Peak Academy messed with his brain.
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know. How can I be saved? Choose graduate, choose repeat, become blackened, submit to Junko. Graduate.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
Oops. You're right.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Shadow, is there only one outcome to this game, or are there multiple endings?
not just dreadful.
Like multiple actual endings.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Inoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way.
Why?
As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully
It
about
does
which is
seem
true
hopeless.
hope.
Like, none of this is really
true despair.
turning out great.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
I don't know.
If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
Oh, I know that.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
Trust Kyoko.
Future Foundation.
She's trustworthy.
They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world.
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
No! Graduate or shut down. The world or me. Hope or despair. You're telling us to choose between that. Why? Why do we have to choose? Because video game.
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone!
Oh, here we go.
This is just too much.
They lose the memories of the island and all this stuff if we graduate.
Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent.
So basically all the hope that's been injected into them by them being in this, even though it's the hope has dissipated pretty much, it's all going to be gone, and they're going to be just like they were, full of despair before they came in here. But what the Future Foundation people here, Kyoko, Yakuya, and Makoto are saying is that we won't let you get hurt. We'll take care of you.
But even so, I got dragged into this, and now my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
Kind of for you guys, yeah.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
Everything.
This burden. Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that. But the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends.
No!
Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever.
Is there an option to go to Valhalla? Basically, what they're talking about is right here. The tropical island is their version of Valhalla. You know, there's no right, there's no wrong. Everything's great. You just live.
Ever and 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 ever.
But no Odin or fighting or meat. Yeah, minus those things. Okay. Oh, did we just go back to the tropical island? Oh.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability!
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki. Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regimen.
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
What is with your voice, dude?
After all this time?
What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability!
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki. Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regimen.
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
After all this time?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What am I doing? Yes, what am I doing?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
All right! A game.
And with this, the world.
An eternal game
I guess it's fine to stay.
Young master.
Yay! You didn't have.
Yes, there's a.
And with this, Junko.
All right! I'm gonna showcase my. Just leave the BG. Hey, can I take?
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Here we go. Okay, hold on.
All right!
And with this, the world will.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay.
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a.
And with this, Junko.
All right! I'm gonna showcase my. Just leave the BG. Hey, can I take?
Want to be awed by the sight of... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Wait, oh no! Wait, okay, so I need that last line.
All right!
And with this, the world.
An eternal
Goodness,
game.
this is
I
so
guess
weird.
it's fine to stay.
Young master.
Is this a dream?
Yay!
This is the end of
And with this,
Lost.
Junko.
All right!
The way
I'm gonna
Lost should
showcase
have
my.
ended.
Just leave the BG. Hey, can I take?
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
All right!
And with this, the world.
An eternal game utopia.
Let him go.
This world.
Think you need to absorb one of those and shoot the other with it? Got it.
Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up, telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair.
Yeah, but you have all the talents.
And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
I don't know.
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
Is it hope?
What's important is that you believe in yourself.
And I believe in myself.
If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world, so it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Michiaki, can you tell me something? Which choice should I make?
How about you have some confidence and just make the choice yourself?
My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help?
I have a cool side?